Hello and welcome to Hiding Behind the Lipstick 3.0 Ministry. I am Ophelia Waters, your host, and I wanted to continue the series on bereavement, talking about loss. Let's go into our broadcast. Coping with family loss, whether it's death, divorce, just havoc, failure, or hurt. Loss leaves us with the feelings of fatality, casualty, prey, or victim. We often feel as though we are losers, the underdog, or we have become the sacrifice. We feel like we are collateral damage. We're defeated and all we see is flop, setback, or upset. We allow our feelings of loss to curtail our accomplishments and our achievements. The loss is so great, so strong, and so present in our lives. You now feel that you've been robbed of simple, normal enjoyments of life. You're in a state of non-existence. You feel physically unsound and useless. These are some of the effects loss have on us when we encounter loss, either through death, divorce, havoc, failure, or hurt. We can become women that hide behind the lipstick of loss. This is not to say that men don't feel loss and pain and hurt, because I'm fully aware that men feel the same emotions as women do. So men, please feel welcome to the discussion. The first thing one must do to overcome their loss is to face the loss. You ask, how do I do that? It's way too painful to face my loss. Well, you certainly don't want to attempt to dull the pain. Dulling the pain with alcohol, drugs, oversleeping, overeating, and wanton promiscuity, these habits will cause addiction and even more pain. Self-medicating and careless distractions will only work for so long. And you cannot outrun your grief and pain from the loss in your life. Confront your loss. Confront your loss. Allow yourself to cry and to grieve in natural ways, but do not stay stuck in the pain of your loss. Secondly, you must let your pain out. A little crying now is all right, but remember that God's going to wipe away all tears from our eyes. You need to realize that there is no right way or wrong way to feel your loss. If screaming helps, then scream. If walking or running helps, then strike out. But do find out an outlet for your pain. You may want to write it down, draw a sketch or a painting. But please avoid doing anything. Hear me now. Anything that will cause you harm to yourself, even if it's harmful in the long run. Loss is a teachable moment in our lives that allows you to trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and it allows you not to lean to your own understanding. And loss allows you to give your pain to God. Thirdly, it's okay to share your feelings with friends and family, and it's good to be able to have people around you that truly care about you and concerned about your loss. Talking will allow you to unload some of your pain, which will allow you to sort through your emotions. And number 4, people who are not compassionate should be kept at a far distance. If you talk to anyone and they say, child, get on over it. Girl, stop being so sensitive. Or, I got right over it when I went through it. It's okay. You're going to be fine. What I need for you to do is explain to them that you are hurt and that you are in pain and you need time to heal. And distance them from you, from yourself, because they're not helping you. So distance yourself from them And you need time for an emotional recovery, and we are not all the same. We don't all recover at the same time. If you went in for a surgical procedure and they cut me and they cut you, who's to say I'm going to heal in 4 weeks and you're going to heal in 2 months? It's not the same with loss. It takes time. Everyone is different. Number 5, do not allow yourself to have regrets and guilt about how things were the last time you saw them. Do not focus on what you should have done or that you could have done, but rather your focus can be on how to process what you feel and move forward. Because it is a process and you must allow yourself the time to process the loss. In order for you to get back to happy, get back to peace and joy, you must focus away from sadness, loss, pain, and defeat. If the loss is through death, be assured that no one that brought you happiness wants you to continue in sadness, hurt, or pain. If the loss is through divorce, remember why it is that you're divorced now. Reflect on the unhappiness you suffered during the marriage and start to move forward with your life. Focus on yourself, the rediscovery of you. Allow yourself to let go of all bitterness and allow God to heal your brokenness. Find out what truly makes you happy and then go get it. And most importantly, be true to thine own self. If the loss is from failure, career failure is unlike any other loss. It is sudden. It is brutal, a brutal destruction of your self-esteem. The feeling of failure is encompassed in many of feelings. Destroyed, violated, betrayed, anger, guilt, depressed, vengeful, lethargic. You feel all of these. You have all of these emotions because you feel like a failure. You feel a loss of oneself. You feel shattered. This type of loss attacks your ego. The difference in this type of loss as opposed to death, career loss obliterates our sense of self. Remember, this type of loss too is very painful and it's very stressful. This loss has led to bouts of depression along with the loss of income and benefits. It can be very devastating. But it is imperative that you know who holds your future. And that because Jesus lives, we can face tomorrow. There is no pain that Jesus can't feel. No hurt he can't heal. There is no sadness Jesus can't feel. And there is no sorrow that the Master is not able and willing to heal. Remember that all things work according to God's purpose and his holy will. Because the battle is not yours. They belong to the Lord. Now, Yolanda Adams said that best, but it's so true. And I need you to remember the words of that song when you're going through. Some practical ways to help you get through your time of bereavement or loss. Express yourself. Talking is good. Allow yourself to feel sad. Keep your normal routine as much as possible and get sleep and rest. Peaceful sleep and rest. Eat healthy. Exercise. Do all the things that'll make you feel good. Avoid pain-numbing practices. In other words, drinking, drugging, those type of things that can be harmful later on, as we mentioned earlier. Stay away from those type of practices. And most of all, get counseling. If you feel you need it, there is no harm and no shame in getting counseling. Get you some help. Get to somebody that you can talk it through with. The thing to remember is that you will eventually come to terms with your loss, and the intense feelings of grief and loss will subside. Psalms 30 and verse 5 says, weeping may remain for a night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. Know that your morning is going to come. It's not going to be dark and cloudy and dreary forever. The sun will shine again. Revelations 21 and 4, he will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the former things has passed away. We're looking for a brighter day, and we know that there's a brighter day ahead, but we first must realize who controls the day. If you would leave all your sorrows with Jesus, the man that is acquainted with sorrow and grief, give it to him. Allow him to heal your brokenhearted. It is in Jesus' name that I pray that you'll be able to work through your grief, that you'll be able to allow God to use you, and for you to be able to help somebody else. And remember, hiding behind the lipstick is never an option, because there's people that love you, people that care about you, that really want to help you. So until next time, no more hiding behind the lipstick. Trust God and believe him. And we'll see you next time. Remember, you can contact me at hidingbehindthelipstick.com. And that's spelled LIPSTIX 3.0 at yahoo.com. Hiding Behind the Lipstick 3.0 at yahoo.com. See you soon.